Hi, have you seen my music video yet? If not, why are you here? Hey everyone, welcome back to DareBearLive, a channel that features my skits, my comedy, my overall personality, and just a lot of Dare-isms. This is a video I make every single year where I sit down, make New Year's resolutions, and I want to talk about why really quickly they don't work for me. In theory are really great because it gets you to think outside of the box and to really better yourself each year. But this year, I really took a step back from the New Year's resolutions and really wanted to focus on me. Which sounds weird, being that I'm filming this for YouTube. Like, hi, I wanted to focus on myself this year, and this year is all about me. When it seems like almost every year is. I think primarily mental health is the biggest thing, but we're gonna get into that. Before I do, don't forget to check me out on all my free social medias. I have a TikTok, an Instagram, and a Twitter. Those are the best places to see me in between all of these fabulous YouTube videos. Be sure to tell me on those channels that you saw me from the DareBearLive YouTube video. This past 2022, a lot of weirdness happened to me. I had a lot of moments where I feel like I lost my sanity on the internet a little bit, but it really opened up my eyes to how trapped I was to my YouTube channels and to this idea of perfection. So this year, I really pushed myself into DareBearLive by creating content that was kind of scripted, but like not really, in the sense that like I was just authentically talking to you guys more, vlogging more of my life, and showing you guys like what is it like in the brain of Dare Taylor. I did a live stream this year where it was actually, it happened right after I filmed the drunk Q&A, and I was on live for I don't know how many people to see. I used to be really embarrassed. It used to make me feel I had done something wrong and I was being stupid and drunk on the internet, which, you know, in some cases was a little bit true. But if you guys don't know, I did a vlog where I went to Comic-Con LA, and a lot of the people that came to meet me actually spoke to me about this live, and they all saw it as like such a good positive thing. So one of my biggest New Year's resolutions this year is to try to be more open and okay with the fact that I am not perfect and I don't have to pretend to be on social media. But the thing is that when you talk about not being perfect, it still isn't enough. I'm gonna take you on a tour of my upstairs bedroom so you guys can see some of the mess that I live in every day, because, you know, I'm quite messy and unorganized. So I just wanted to kind of jump in and show you guys the mess. This is what happens every time I plan a collab until the next event or the next time I have people come over, and then it gets cleaned up. This is currently my desk. It is a disaster and I'm okay with it. But my house organization is just not it. Not to mention, my closet was so pristine and now there's stuff all over. Like there's a wig there, there's clothes on the floor. It just gets out of hand sometimes. This is also another great example of my mess. I got a dirty laptop, but I cracked the screen like months ago, and instead of just getting a new laptop, I just use it. Like, why? You can afford a new laptop. Just get a new laptop. One thing that I have on my list is to set a structured schedule. If you know anything about me, I typically get commented on how organized I seem to be with all of my content, and that is a flat out lie. I am very much so fly by the seat of my pants when it comes to uploading content. Literally, this tipsy elf, they gave it to me for free to just kind of like promote it on their socials, because like I've bought from them before and I love their stuff. They sent it to me 2 days ago and I just threw it on today, which is like 4 days before Christmas, which is fine, but I definitely didn't like organize this and edit it and do all the things. Like, it was very last minute, fly by the seat of my pants, and I don't think it's a bad thing. It's just not ideal for somebody who has so many platforms going on. The next thing that I really did take up this year that I want to take forward with me in 2023 is figure skating. I started figure skating. I'm so itchy with this head, I'm sorry. I started figure skating. Another thing that I did in 2022 that I want to carry forward into 2023 is figure skating. I grew up figure skating as a young child, and it was something that really brought me happiness, creativity, and I completely stopped doing it, mainly just because like my mom was having another baby and she had morning sickness. Obviously getting up early to skate just wasn't a priority anymore for me, and I didn't really start actively skating again until this year. I wasn't really feeling up for going to the gym, and I wasn't really feeling up for like getting on a diet, but I was like, you know, I bet if I took up a sport that that like felt fun to me, I would feel better about myself, become more flexible and become more athletic if I picked something I really liked. So I really wanted to pick up figure skating, and I'm hoping in this next year that I can go at least 3 times a month or something like that, where, I mean, 3 times a month, I'm not like set in stone on that. Like here I am already bending my New Year's resolutions, but I just want to be able to go and like make time for it because it feels so good to me to go that I just want to keep going. The next thing that I really want to do in 2023 is I want to get back to reading. As many of you know, I have dyslexia. My brain tends to get words, definitions, math, and general knowledge confused, flip-flopped, and sometimes even backwards. I got put into like a special assistance reading program, and it really helped me read better than my grade level. Now, as an adult, I haven't read a book in literal years, and I think that's why my vocabulary and my choice of words is just not it. So I just want to start reading again, and some of you, if you watched in my Christmas unboxing video that came out on DareWears, a lot of you actually got me books for my bookshelf. So I'm making a goal for myself that every time I put a book on the bookshelf, I have to have already read the book. Mainly because I think it's silly to have an entire library and not have even read the book that's on the wall. Another big thing this year that some of you have even taken notice from 2022 going into 2023 that I want to do is more music videos. You know, I've always wanted to do music videos, but I never really knew how to get started and how to do them. And I always wanted to take like my favorite Disney characters or animated characters and sing their songs in my own way. And I've had these ideas in my brain for literal years, but I never knew how to create them into something that people enjoy. So I thought for Halloween it'd be really fun to try making a music video, and so many of you loved it in the comments that I decided to make another one for Christmas. So if you haven't seen it, just like I talked about in the beginning of the video, please go watch it. As many of you might know, I don't make any money off of it. Like the music's copywritten, I pay for all the costumes we made, I pay for a hair and makeup artist, a videographer, a photographer. Like I literally put my blood, sweat, and tears into these projects, so much so that when I did it this year, I actually wound up staying up till like 5 a.m. one night helping my editing team hand pick what clips I wanted in the video, which was kind of crazy. But I wanted to make sure I could get a really good music video out to you guys. And in the new year, my goal is to make 4 new music videos. They don't have to be holiday themed, but just is like a passion project for me, but it also like makes me feel good. Like I love hiring my friends. I love being able to collaborate with other artists. Eventually, I would love to have other big YouTubers be part of the medley. That'd be super cool. Keeping up with the singing on this channel. I definitely want to do more acting on this channel. As many of you know, I have been working towards being an actor here in LA, and I've been auditioning consistently. I have a huge movie coming out this year in April, I think but I have been auditioning for Apple TV, New Media, Hulu, HBO. I've been consistently auditioning as an actress, and I want to implement that more in my content because I think people in general see me as like this great content creator online, but it's not really showing off my skill set of singing and acting and being creative. So I just really want to start putting out content onto my platforms that really showcase my talents, because the fear was putting so much time and energy into these projects like acting and singing and whatever, and then people like have the ability to judge and criticize me. But now I just don't care. I just want to create what I want to create. I just want to be seen as the artist that I am, that is sort of trapped in this box of being a sexy girl. And that's okay, but I want to show the different sides of me that exist. Yeah, like I said, you'll be seeing a lot more skits and a lot more singing on this channel, which I'm so excited for. So subscribe if you haven't, because lots of good stuff coming over here. I really want to go see Disney Tokyo Sea because I am a huge Disney fan, if you didn't know, and I really want to go see Japan. I'm so into like the culture, and I just want to like try all the crazy things. I want to feel what it's like to feel culture shock. I want to eat all the crazy foods. Like I just want to see all the crazy things. I totally want to go this next year. So be ready for a Japan vlog because I am definitely planning a trip and I'm definitely gonna go. And last but not least, I would almost say like the most important is I want to get back to why I started content creating in the first place. And I feel like that's been very convoluted in the last couple of years. It's almost been lost to the viewership and lost to what my audience wants. And I let them, and some of you, like take control of what you wanted from me, decide like what content I was going to create and who I was going to be online. And like I didn't care about like building a community. I just wanted to get like 1 million views and clicks and likes, and I wanted to be known, and grateful for those things in a way, because that built me the platform I currently have now. And I'm not changing or taking away any of those things. Like I'm still going to be making clothing reviews that, you know, sometimes are a little scandalous with linguini or swimwear, but I don't want it just to primarily be about that anymore, because it's just not why I got started on social media. I got started on social media because I always wanted people to feel like they mattered. I also wanted people to feel like if they didn't have somebody cheering them on, there is a whole community here to cheer you on in whatever aspect, as long as you're not hurting anybody. There was a point in my life where I lived with my dad and I had a stepmom and stepsisters, and I wanted to be a theater kid. My stepmom and my dad at the time thought it was like kind of silly that like I wanted to do these things, because in their eyes I wasn't very good at them. So they were like, why are you putting so much time and energy into this thing that you're like not really good at? I felt like I really had no one supporting me. It really made me feel like I was truly alone. I don't hold those things against my past self anymore like I really used to, but now I look back at that girl that I used to be in high school that was just would do anything for anyone to support her, and I see her and I just tell her to keep going. I wouldn't have gotten here if I knew what it was like to feel like that no one had my back. And now that I'm an adult, I know that I'm not alone, and I want to spread that message to others, and I want to inspire other people to go for their dreams, no matter how silly it is. And I remember even when I was 18, I want to say, I had a job at Olive Garden. I was a server there, and I used to tell all the other servers that I wanted to be a model, and that was like my big goal. And a server a couple of years ago actually messaged me, that one of them that overheard me, and said that in the moment when he heard me say that, he was like, this girl's never gonna be a model. You know, like he just doubted me. And he didn't verbally tell me this, but he was like, wow, I feel so bad for thinking this way, because look at you now, like you are a model and you made all your dreams come true, and like I really look up to you for that. And you know, sometimes being so delusionally driven by your dreams in a healthy way just can really bring you to the right places. You know, if you really want it that bad, you can really make anything happen. And I guess the point of this whole speech is that this year I really want to focus on getting back to that. Getting back to creating content, not just for the clicks, not just for the views, not to hit a certain subscriber goal, but to inspire people. To really, truly feel like people are watching my content and feel like they're not alone, accepted or seen. I want to do that. These are all my New Year's resolutions. I hope that they spark something in you. And you don't have to have a list of New Year's resolutions or one at all. You know, some people work differently, but I think it's important to reflect. Take the time to look at who you are. Think about what you really want. Are you getting close to the things that you really want? Or are you straying away? Like what really makes you happy? And if it's watching DareBearLive videos, then darn tootin', you better subscribe. All right, everybody. I'm gonna go now, but it was so great to see you. Happy holidays, happy new year. And I want you to leave me in the comments below what your New Year's resolutions are, because I love reading what you guys write, and I appreciate you all supporting me. Mwah! I love you all. Good night. To all, a good night.